Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of Google AdSense on Air. Today, we will be talking about Auto Ads, Google's automated ad solution for your websites. I am Ceyda Zaim, Strategic Partner Manager here at Google, and I'm working with the Turkish and UKI markets. Many of us maybe have spoken earlier together, or you have attended Google AdSense on Air live streams, and you have seen me along with other team members presenting. So it is really great to have you back here. So today we will be talking about Auto Ads and what is new down the line and all the journey that Auto Ads have been through in the past years. We have created great product features and improvements based on your survey, on your feedback, and the surveys you have filled out. So please feel free to keep the great feedback coming. Before we dive into the topic, I want to talk about some housekeeping rules. So quickly, if we move to the basics. So first of all, as always, please make sure you visit the g.co/AdSense on Air website and register. Share it with your friends, all other Google AdSense publishers, so we educate our publishers at a better scale, and everybody is always up to date on the latest topics. And of course, before any live stream or after, if you have any questions that you would like to get a clarification, you would like to learn more about, you think it's interesting for the others, please ask your questions on, again, g.co/AdSense question. We really value your feedback. Of course, here at Google, your opinion really matters to us. And after this live stream, we will send you a feedback survey and to all who registered and attended. So, and if you fill out that survey, you will also have a link to the presentation and the link to the YouTube video. So also check the website regularly for the previous live streams. We have made the first season in the last years, and now this is the second season of AdSense on Air. We are, every month there's a new topic, a new presenter that talks about the latest in the Google's advertising ecosystem, be it AdSense or a wider topic based on ecosystem or safety regarding your website on the buy side. So there's always brand new topics that you should stay tuned and keep updated. Great, so let's move to our topic. So like I said, today's topic is Auto Ads by Google AdSense. So what is Auto Ads? Why it really matters that we are talking about all the time, and it's a great, huge deal for us and for our publishers themselves. We have been getting a lot of great feedback on how useful Auto Ads is. So Auto Ads is a great way to help you, because here we know by talking to most of you that creating great content takes time. It takes a lot of effort. You are spending hours on maybe one single blog post, creating your website, creating your recipes, say, or any great content that you want. We want it to be unique. So this takes time for you. We know it. So we are helping you also make profit out of it. So like I said, creating great content takes time, and making it profitable shouldn't. So we help you with Auto Ads. We aim to help you monetize your content, your great content, by taking the least time for you. So if we move forward, our goal with this is to help you, our AdSense publishers, monetize their content with an easy-to-use automated platform that makes smart decisions on your behalf, with all that we have our publishers' needs and goals in mind. And now we are on the way achieving that goal. So we can say that Auto Ads was launched maybe 1.5 years ago, and since then we have gathered a lot of great feedback and worked on your expectations. And Auto Ads are designed combining Google's 20 years of tech development combined with AdSense's 15 years of experience in helping publishers grow. So maybe many of you received the emails that last June we celebrated AdSense's 15th birthday. And many of you have been with us since very early on from the beginning. So you can only imagine how much we made a development and how far we came. And from all the learnings throughout the years, we are combining every best bits of the product and making it possible for you to really just focus on your content and let ads run smoothly on your website. And by this, we are enabling you to do more of what you really love. So once again, say hello to Auto Ads by Google AdSense. Auto Ads is the latest AdSense feature in our line of automation offerings. Whether looking to grow your earnings or just spend less time on monetization, Auto Ads is a great place to start. Auto Ads are designed for your site's needs. Whether you're a news reporter, a travel blogger, or a pastry chef, Auto Ads provide a tailored solution for every individual site. Auto Ads scan your entire site and place ads where they are likely to perform well and potentially generate more revenue. So if you'd rather spend more time perfecting your recipes, climbing the highest mountains, or just doing what you do the best, Auto Ads are there for you. So how does Auto Ads work? What is the logic behind it, and how is it enabled to let you spend more time with what really matters to you? So Auto Ads is a very simple way and can be set up by adding just one single piece of code to your website. Once that's done, Google takes care of the rest. So these Auto Ad tags are a smart solution that scans your page structure and detects any existing ads. So if you already have manual ads that you spread out your website, that is no problem. They will still be there, and Auto Ads will place new ads in optimal places on top. And you can adjust your preferred settings in the AdSense user interface. And once again, Auto Ads really let you concentrate on what matters, which is growing your business, making the most of your time, and tailoring ads that fits your website. So how do you grow your business with Auto Ads? What we really want to achieve is that you shouldn't have to choose between making revenue and making great content. Making revenue is what you make out of your great content. So once you really generate a unique website for your visitors, you should just focus on making it richer and richer every day. And Google AdSense will help you with Auto Ads to make the best of your revenue by adding new revenue streams. So Auto Ads automatically look for new ways to monetize placements, then include new ad formats where they work best. And you can also think of it as a cherry on top solution. Add Auto Ads in addition to your existing ad units for extra revenue potential. So just like I mentioned, if you already have a website that you have been working throughout the years, you have placed your manual text and image ads here and there, your native ad units, but there's more content coming in. There may be a mobile version of your site. There may be a tablet version of your site, but you may not have all the time to really go into your AdSense interface, your account, and work on optimization and monetization and be on top of everything while creating your content. So Auto Ads is really great in terms of letting you putting optimal ads in the best places possible when you create new content and continue doing what you do the best. So the second benefit of Auto Ads is making the most of your time. We know that you don't always have time to learn something new or manage the monetization of your site. By talking to so many publishers, we give them optimization tips from time to time, sending out emails on how the new products such as native ads, how great they work, how great matched content is, or making our publishers helping them change from fixed ad size units to responsive ad size units. You probably got a lot of tips from us, from Google, emails, and from web content developers like yourselves. But not everyone has time to really dig one by one. If you're especially a small, medium business publisher that maybe works and then does this aside as a hobby, and then on top of this really is investing time to understand your reports, dig deep, may take time, and it's maybe not always the most optimal solution. Therefore, Google AdSense is there to take that burden off your shoulders and optimize your website for you. So to move forward, Google AdSense auto ads are ready in minutes. You get set up in minutes. One single piece of ad code is all that it takes to get started. It is very easy to use. Make changes to your auto ad settings at any time without having to change the code. And you just place the ad tag and forget. Once the code is placed in the header of your site, auto ads automatically adjust any future changes you make to your site. So basically, we will run through a UI. But once you get the auto ads ad tag, you just place it in the header of your website. And in 15 to 20 minutes, the ads will start showing. And it is very easy to use. If there's any ad placement you don't like, if there's any ad unit you want to try extra, you can always go to the interface and just switch on and off the toggles. And that's it. And once you make the change, you just don't ever have to change the ad tags again. So you just place it there and you forget. You don't have to touch the code again. You just do everything on the UI. So the third is tailor ads to your site. Your ads should complement your site. Google's smart technology creates a tailored experience for your site, not a one-for-all solution. All the right places. When you place the code, it scans your entire site. Our smart technology then decides where best to place ads. And maybe you have a news website that has a lot of feed and categories. And then once you go in an article, then you have pictures and paragraphs. Whereas some others may just have different websites with different structures. So Auto Ads is doing the best to really understand what are the components of your website and place corresponding ads like that. For example, you only have image and text ads all over your website, but you also have a lot of articles. So in-article is a great way to monetize your website. However, you may not have time to go and tag all of your links, once again, with this new in-article ad. So therefore, for example, just if you enable auto ads and enable in-article ad unit, that will do for you. The same goes for any classifieds website, any website that you have a lot of categories and a feed. You may not have time to surgically place the in-feed ad units in every 5 or 10 listings. But if you just add auto ads to your website and you enable the in-feed ad units, you let auto ads do it for you. So, and of course, if there's anything you don't like or you want even more, you call the shots. Tailor and define auto ad setting, including both where to show ads and where to keep them off. You can create URL groups if you have different pages, if you have different domains. You can change between mobile and desktop versions of your site. It's all up to you. Yeah, I just mentioned mobile, so let's talk mobile. What do we have here? And you know, now all of us are changing from more of a desktop web world to a mobile on-the-go world. So think of yourselves, think of your visitors and your users and your own website throughout the years. If you have been in this business, if you had your own website and your AdSense account, say over the 10 years, you see a drastic change from desktop to mobile devices. So now we cannot ignore the fact that high-end mobile devices, smartphones, are gaining more and more importance every single day. And it is very important that you have a good mobile website. So if you have got a responsive or mobile website, we have got your back. All the ads have been designed with mobile at their heart, so people can view your ads wherever they are. There is no need for you to do anything else. We also have only mobile exclusive formats, which are overlay formats, and we call them Anchor and Vignette. And these ads are only available to mobile. So if you see in some websites, they have at the bottom or at the top of the page these kind of sticky ads that they don't move when you scroll. Those are the Anchor ad units that we have in Google AdSense Auto Ads. And if you would like to have it, go ahead and enable it from your AdSense account. Again, Vignette is a format that when you switch through URLs within your websites, in between these moves, and overlay format that covers all your page, which is like an interstitial on an app, which is a great ad for high viewability, high click-through rates, and high performance. This is also available only via Auto Ads. So if you would like to have these two ad units that are very mobile specific and you cannot code them on your own, because it is only available on Auto Ads. And like said, Auto Ads are mobile first. They automatically adjust to every screen. No need to do anything extra for your mobile or responsive sites. All of the ad units, like the native formats or text display ads, they are all responsive. So you just have to have your website mobile friendly, and we take care of the friendliness of the ad units. And according to our studies from the past year, like I mentioned, publishers who started using Auto Ads saw roughly around a 16% revenue increase on average. Of course, your results may vary. Every website and every domain works very different. Some see a great exponential revenue increase just by using Auto Ads. And we have a lot of publisher success stories that they liked Auto Ads so much that they removed all manual standard ads from their websites, and they are now solely depending on Auto Ads. And just like we have ads that are mobile friendly, we also have statistic ads that are on travel and blogs. So Auto Ads are not just this. I just want to go back and talk about the different formats of Auto Ads. Sorry. Yeah, I will go back here. So we have around 6 different ad units when it comes to Auto Ads formats. So like I mentioned, we have the text and display ads that you are all familiar, that are the most basic ad units that either shows display banners or text ads. And on top of this, we have 3 native ad units, which is in-feed, in-article, and matched content. These ad units are great if you have blog websites, news websites, and anything that has a lot of different article pages, and that lets you have even a more natural and feel for your visitors. So when your visitors, maybe they are already experiencing ad blindness, which you oversee ads because like display banners have been exposed to you ever since that you are on the internet. But with native ad units, we really match the touch and feel of your website, and they are great ways to monetize your content on an extra basis, especially if you enable matched content. That also decreases your bounce rate and lets your visitors move across your different articles that are related and recommended for them. And on top of these four, we have, just like I said, two only mobile-friendly ad formats, which are Overlay and Anchor. So go to your AdSense UI. On the left navigation panel, you will see the ad units, and right beneath that, you will see auto ads. And the main page is the auto ads for your website. Now moving forward, so we don't just have the auto ads for mobile websites, but we also have AMP auto ads. So accelerated mobile pages is a new fast shared way to make your websites even faster than ever. With AMP, you share shared components with the whole World Wide Web and show your users a great new way and the fastest, like, light speed loading for your content. So we want to monetize these pages too. We don't want to miss out on any additional revenue that may come. Therefore, auto ads are also a great, simple way, just the same logic. You take the auto ads AMP tag, you put it in the header and the body of your AMP page, and let auto ads place ads for you. Right now, AMP auto ads only have text and display ads, and your pages need to have AMP auto ads ad code on them. And if you have this, great. But if you don't have it already, you can follow the instructions on the implement the auto ad code help center article, which we will share with you later. So you can go and just follow the guidelines. And like I said, implementation requires just placing 2 pieces of ad code on each AMP page. And roughly around 20-25 minutes later, your ads will be shown on AMP as well. Just a quick note on this again. You only need to place the AMP auto ads ad code once on each page that you want to show AMP anchor or text and display ads. So once again, running through the UI, here you can see on the AdSense interface that you have ads and auto ads. And in the beginning, you have the regular auto ads. In the second tab, you have auto ads for AMP. So that is where you want to go for AMP. And once you enable toggle on, you will see these 2 pieces of ad code that you can just easily insert on the back end of your website. You can also use all of these with WordPress if you're a WordPress publisher. So a lot of publishers of mine that I have been calling recently, they are now onboarding on AMP. But sometimes they are unsure of how to do the ad placements. They are not very sure on which ad codes will work the best for them if they do it manually. So I always encourage them to just use AMP auto ads and implement in super easy 5 minutes steps and see how it works for them. And they are mostly very satisfied with the performance and with the results they get, that they just stay on AMP auto ads and no need to create extra ad units and placements. So how do we track performance of auto ads and AMP auto ads? So we have different ways, and one of the most recommended ways is to go to your reports, and there's an ad report called ad behavior or ad formats. But mostly ad behavior report will show you if the ads displayed on your website, their formats, and there will be auto ads global settings mostly. For AMP auto ads, we have a different section, and that is called AMP auto banner ads. So you can track your AMP performance totally separately. And not every ad behavior row has the auto ads name in it, because it is obvious. For example, a vignette ad or anchor and overlay ads are only auto ads. So get your site auto ads ready and just focus on creating new content. So just to sum up once again, auto ads is just set it up with one piece of code. It is super easy to get started. Just add this code to your website and let Google do the rest for you. It is a piece of cake, basically. Yeah, so ready to get started. I hope you liked Auto Ads. And just like I said, we have been working on this product feature for a very long time. And thank you so much for all your feedback regarding any things that you love and you would love to improve on the format. That we have been gathering a lot of great feedback and making the product as suitable for your needs as possible. So now we know that placing auto ads on your site is very easy, and just following these 3 steps will do it for you. Place the code, choose your controls, and let Google take care of the rest. And happy content creating to you all. So if you need a bit more help, now I'm ready to take some questions regarding auto ads. And if you just go to Google AdSense Help Center article, we have auto ads there that has every little piece of information that you are looking for, implementation steps, reporting steps, how to switch on and off the controls. And so there you can also submit your questions and feedbacks there. And just a couple of, one more quick note, that the product, like I said, is being developed even further. So please stay tuned for even more controls and features within this. And maybe you have tried auto ads a year ago, back in January, February 2018, and you did not see great performance. Maybe you had some issues. We really listen to all of these and improve the product. So I would say don't be discouraged by your old experience, but take it as an opportunity now to re-enable auto ads on your site and track the performance for 2 or 3 more weeks and see how it does for you. I'm sure it will be much better, a better performance. It may also increase your revenues at a great exponential value. So give auto ads a try. And if you are maybe creating new domains, you maybe acquired a new one, or you are working on a new project, you have a new great idea that will help you monetize your creativity, but you don't have time to do additional ad units, create new placements. So for any new project, any new different project, also you can just rely on auto ads from scratch and see the performance, how it goes. Let us know in the feedback survey we will send later, all your positive, and if you have any improvement suggestions, just write it to us and we will make sure to hear your feedback and work towards our common goals. So thank you very much for tuning in and listening to the AdSense Auto Ads presentation. And this was the 3rd episode of the 2nd season, the 5th episode of 2nd season and 3rd episode of this year, AdSense On Air. And next month, we will continue with a brand new topic. Please stay tuned on our website and we will send you emails once again about what is the new topic, and you can always be up to date. So now we are moving to some questions. Let's see. During the live stream, we had some. Oh, we have a lot of questions. That's great. So let's see. First of all, Santosh asked, I hope I'm pronouncing names right, by the way. Sorry for any mispronunciation. So Santosh asked, can I link multiple channels to one AdSense account? What is the limit of channel links to single AdSense account? So by channels, I'm not really sure if you mean domains or channels. But if we talk about multiple domains and URLs, yes, it is possible. If you own the website, if you own the domain, you can link your personal URLs to one AdSense account. Now we have introduced a new review and approval system to keep the ecosystem clean and as hygienic as possible. So every new AdSense, every new website you want to add to your AdSense account that you want to link new may go under an approval process and a review to make sure it is policy compliant and aligned with what the best is for our users. So it is possible to limit. I'm not sure if there's an upper limit for it, but as long as it is your own website, you should be fine. So thank you again for your question. Now we are moving to Tom's question. Thank you, Tom, for asking. And he asks, how do I generate the most revenue? Is it from page views? So this is a very, very, very broad question, which is great. And page views are definitely one way. So if you have more traffic, and the higher traffic you have on your page, the more ad placements you have on each page, your revenues definitely increase. However, you may have a lot of great page view numbers, but not generate the most out of your traffic. So it is always important to optimize your AdSense account. One of the main recommendations I can give you is really just follow our tips, stay tuned to new product updates and features, and look out for the tips on generating the most revenue, which maybe we have spoken in the past sessions. Viewability is a great one. The higher your viewability, the higher your revenue may be. Maybe sometimes keeping less ads and very, very high quality ads are better than overloading your pages with ads. If you want more ads, you can always have manual ads, and on top, like we just discussed, auto ads. Auto ads is a great way to generate more revenue. And yes, page views and increasing your traffic is also one of them. And please always sure to your website is, you know, where your traffic is coming from in terms of platforms. Is it desktop? Is it mobile? If mobile, is your website mobile friendly? Is it responsive? Is it loading fast enough? If not, you may think of accelerated mobile pages. Just migrate to AMP and place ads on AMP pages and see how it works for you. There are many, many ways to increase your revenue. So moving to next questions. Just 1 second. Yeah. So IKey asked a question regarding auto ads. And they say, will you make vignette sticky ads for AMP auto ads like on mobile? So for AMP auto ads, right now, just like I said, there are a couple of formats like image and text ads and anchor in some of the publishers. And by the time we launch more and more, you will get notified by it. Right now, I cannot say there is a general availability or we have a strict plan on making vignette or sticky ads, but please make sure to stay tuned on our Google AdSense Help Center and inside the AdSense blog, as well as our YouTube channel to be the first one to hear when we launch new ad formats and when we migrate to, when we include more formats such as vignette or sticky ads for AMP auto ads. So Pedro asked a question. First of all, thank you a lot, Pedro. And he asks, how long does it usually take to be accepted and become monetized? So this may be very various depending on the region, depending on your website. I would always say, check the Google AdSense Help Center. There's like getting started tab that explains the process of approvals and starting monetization. So there are a lot of things, just like getting your very first initial website approved and reviewed, and then your address and PIN notifications that your PIN needs to be delivered to your address, and you have to reach a certain threshold to actually start earning for it to be delivered to your account. So I would say there is no one real answer because it really has a lot of dependencies. So please check Google AdSense Help Center for a specific answer, depending on your situation. So I will take one last question, and that is again about auto ads coming from NDT. And it goes, can I add responsive ad unit with auto ads? So the great thing about auto ads are all the ad units are responsive. Auto ads detects your web page structure, the device size that your visitor is connecting from, and depending on that, it shows the optimal ad size and responsive ad unit for the time being. I think that answers the question. If you would like to know more, you can always go to the Help Center and read through the auto ads articles. So I'm checking if we have any additional question, if we can take one more. But I think that was mostly it. Great. So yeah, I think that's a wrap. Thank you everybody again for tuning in on today's AdSense on Air session, which was on auto ads. Please don't forget to fill out the feedback survey we will send you out shortly, and fill out the link, share your opinion with us, so you can also get access to the presentation we have just made. And keep up the good work. Thank you so much for being with us, tuning in, and always willing to try out new features just like auto ads. See you on the next session. Take care. Goodbye.